10 NBA Finals in 17 years. You can say what you want about LeBron, but that is incredible. He's been to more finals than most franchises in the NBA. Yet despite this, as Kobe would say,
job's not finished. Job finished? I don't think so.
And the job won't be finished for LeBron even if he does win the NBA Finals, because for him, he's not just chasing a championship, he's trying to become the embodiment of greatness itself. And he has a chance to do something that Jordan never did. What is up, dudes, to that's ballers players, it's your boy MJ. I already know the comment section gonna be Jordan versus LeBron, but I wanna ask, if LeBron wins his 4th ring with his team, where does that put him in the GOAT conversation? And if he isn't the GOAT after that, what do you think he needs to do to become the greatest of all time? Also, 2 or 3 videos this week, so turn on notis. It's about damn time. LeBron has a chance to make history again, this time being the first player in NBA history to win a Finals MVP on 3 different teams. But this is perhaps his most significant achievement. First of all, LeBron is doing something that we haven't seen him do in a while, and that was going to a team and have faith that things will fall in place. Remember, when Bron joined the Lakers last season, there was no superstar name attached. The best player on the roster was Brandon Ingram, who was clearly developing. We didn't really get to see much of the last year Lakers healthy, with Ingram and Lonzo both missing significant game time. And there was no guarantee that the Lakers would be able to put together a championship team. At that time, we were really thinking that Kuzma was going to have to develop into a second option, that we need more role players.
What the hell was that?
And then, towards the end of the season, there was massive turmoil. Magic Johnson straight up resigned as the Lakers president of operations, saying that Rob Pelinka, the GM, had been going behind his back and that his voice was getting shut out. This all just happened in May of 2019. We can go back to watch the weirdness of Rob Pelinka calling Caldwell Pope bread that fell from heaven.
And all of a sudden, bread came down from heaven. That's kind of what today feels like for us, to have KCP join.
What?
Magic said Lonzo was the face of the franchise. This whole franchise was in disarray, and here's LeBron in his 16th season, recruited by Magic Johnson who just left, dealing with a nagging groin injury with no certainty that there's a team in place. And then there was also LeBron's defense. When LeBron went to Miami, it was with Wade there and Bosh coming. When LeBron went to Cleveland, he had Kyrie, who was a young all-star and the #1 pick that would eventually get traded for Kevin Love. With the Lakers, all he had was a young core that could either develop or get traded, but it was a risk, a leap of faith. And then the Lakers got Anthony Davis. But even then, there was talk that the Lakers had given up too much. Fast forward now, and here we are. LeBron's gamble has paid off. And now he's put himself in the position to win Finals MVP on 3 different teams. That was the talk of the town for Kawhi, that he could snatch his 3rd Finals MVP on 3 different teams, that wherever he went, his ability to raise a franchise was so amazing. I don't think he planned for Pandemic P.
It's a bad shot.
But now LeBron has that chance. LeBron has built franchises. We all know about LeGM, but we are forgetting about his ability to attract players. Yes, Kawhi Leonard had qualms with playing with LeBron, but we have seen time and time again, players want to play with LeBron. Anthony Davis forced his way to the Lakers to play with Bron. Wade and Bosh came together to unite with Bron. Role players and veterans flocked to where he goes. Ray Allen left the Celtics to go to the rival Heat. Rondo stayed on the Lakers to play with LeBron. Awards aren't supposed to mean everything. Heck, a lot of times the voting system is flawed or swayed. The panel who votes just don't make sense. Patrick Beverley got 1st place vote for Defensive Player of the Year. What? But in this case, we're talking about legacy, a cementing of a new age concept of player value. Stars in the past have played the majority of their career, almost their prime, with one team. Magic with the Lakers, Bird with the Celtics, Jordan with the Bulls, Kobe with the Lakers, Dirk with the Mavericks, Duncan with the Spurs. We have players like Shaq that was sort of a journeyman in his prime, but the Lakers years were his best. The thing with LeBron is that it's hard to say which version of him is the best on which team. Was it the Miami Heat LeBron with all the athletic prowess? Cavs LeBron with the greatest comeback in sports history? Or this Lakers Bron that is reinventing his game at a new position? And playing renewed defense. LeBron inspired the idea of players holding power to control their destinies. He normalized players demanding more from front offices, that it's okay to leave to join another team, that the players hold the power, and that they can ask for more. Kevin Durant did it, albeit a little more extreme. Paul George demanded a trade. Kawhi held teams at their knees. AD said he wouldn't resign unless it was with the Lakers, and this is all in just the past 5 years. There's only 3 players in NBA history with Finals MVPs on multiple teams: Kareem, Kawhi, and LeBron. That number goes to 0 for Finals MVPs on 3 different teams. In year 17, he's playing MVP level basketball. But this still isn't enough, because LeBron needs to come out with a Finals MVP to solidify his own impact on this league, an impact different from Jordan's. Each player leaves a legacy behind. Think deeply about the legacy LeBron leaves: a freak of nature, longevity. LeBron may end up being a statistical leader in most major categories, but is that something necessarily passed on to the next generation? Is that something that can be repeated? Maybe the greatest problem any player could have is to be good. No, great at everything, but that has led to a less distinguished trait we associate LeBron with. The closest to that is the chase down block. Look at other players in the past. Magic had the fanciest of passes, Showtime Lakers. Isaiah Thomas proved that you can win a championship with a small point guard. Jordan brought an era of isolation basketball. We saw McGrady, Kobe, AI, Carmelo, the idea of mid-range basketball and hero ball leading teams. Kobe inspired a generation of work ethic, that skill could lead to greatness and you could cultivate that a Mamba mentality could lead to championships. But then the question is asked, what will LeBron leave on the game? Well, the answer is power to the players to control their own fates. And so to go on 3 different teams with 3 different franchises, 3 different rosters, and win 3 championships and 3 Finals MVPs, that's a legacy of a king. It proves that if you are a great player, you can make anything work, that you are the valuable piece. This may indeed be LeBron's last chance. Kawhi could be on his next super team by the same time next year, and it's not the time for LeBron to move aside just yet. Anthony Davis has the potential to be Finals MVP, and at the end of the day, the championship is the end goal. But I don't want to see it pass LeBron. I want to see LeBron go for it as if his legacy depends on it, because it does. This isn't the easy road. This is the first year in a while that there was a chance of multiple teams making the finals. In fact, based off of ESPN in the beginning of the year, the Lakers weren't even in the top 5 for making the finals. Add to that, LeBron's about to go against a defense that has the tools to slow him down, Pat Riley and Eric Spoelstra, and this finals isn't going to be a cakewalk. The funny thing is that LeBron gets praised for 2015 a lot, even when the Cavs lost. Why? Because LeBron dragged his team through adversity. He left it all on the court. If he could do that and the team wins through adversity, think about the Avalanche. See, the funny thing about legacy, it's not tangible. It's not who scored the most points, who has the most rings. It's a feeling. And we'll remember at least 3 rings on 3 different teams, all in some crazy circumstances. Game 6 in 2013 leading to Game 7 dominance, 3-1 comeback in 2016, and now Lakers in year 17 in 2020. But for all this to happen, to transcend and become greatness itself, LeBron needs to perform at an insane level. He needs to be aggressive LeBron, the LeBron that doesn't get stopped by anyone, isn't worried about the right play, but instead is trying to win the game in whatever means necessary. Whether that means he has to take 40 shots a game or average 18 assists per game. And based off this photo, I'm thinking he has the right mentality. But what do you think? Who's winning the finals and in how many games? Drop a like for the NBA Finals. I want to know. Bron or Jordan? Follow me on Twitter and Insta for initial thoughts on the game. Twitch be popping again, high key. And if you're still here, you a real one, so comment 3 so I know. The Instagram shout of the day goes to Nick, and the all-day notification shout goes to TF Lolimoni. Thanks for the all-day support. Make sure to bell for all notifications, and if you're not a sub, hit that subscribe button to join the all-day community for more fire content and all-day support. It's your boy MJ. We out, and we vibing.
Okay, just hop in my spaceship. Okay, just hop in my spaceship. No.